So, I'm 25 miles from the nearest paved road. I'm out here in the Cathedral Valley of Capitol Reef National Park. Had a beautiful campsite last night next to Temple of the Sun, Temple of the Moon. Last night it rained quite a bit, and this is a flash flooding area for good reason. The road goes through tons of washes where all of a sudden it just turns into floods. I tried to go out a different way than I came in, but I came to an impasse where the wash had ripped away a massive chunk of the road, leaving behind like a 2-foot drop off. In an emergency, I guess I could have rebuilt the road in order for me to cross it, but right now I'm just kind of hoping I can either get back the way I came, or just kind of hunker down for a couple days till the rains clear, until the washes dry up a bit more. But yeah, so far this is the ultimate test for the 4Runner. Just climbing through washes like this, full of water. Not terribly deep, but you know, bunch of snow coming down right now. Yeah, we're in the thick of it, that's for sure. Nothing like a little adventure to keep the heart pumping and pounding. And this is why I bought a 4-wheel drive. So, yeah. I'll keep you guys posted, let you know how it goes. Hopefully I just don't get stuck in one of these washes. That'd be the worst. But I'll be safe. I got plenty of water, plenty of rations, lots of dry, warm sleeping bags, so no matter what happens, I know I'll be okay. But this is quite an adventure for sure. All right, guys, take care. So I should be less than 10 miles from pavement, and there's a little bit of blips and breaks in the clouds, so hopefully the worst is past. But man, this mud has been insane. Like, it doesn't look like it, but it is sticky. Look at that. Hard for tires to get through this stuff, but man, I'm glad I put brand new all-terrain tires on this thing. The patches of mud in this. Whew. Oh yeah, we're earning that dirtbag title today. Look at these wheel wells. Man. Whew. Has been nice. A little bit of sliding, loss of traction, nothing like it. Whew. It's cold, windy, rainy, cold Utah. Very unique. Don't get to see it like this very often. Look at these Kodachrome hills. Woo, love it. Back on the road. Well, these clay roads have bested me in this wet conditions, you know. So, I mean, I have no traction because there's no. The entire tread of the tire is just this wall of clay, and it is just seeped in. So I think I'm gonna wait a bit, let the roads dry out just a tiny bit more. But whew, it's like driving with, I don't know, mud cakes all over your car, all over your tires, pancakes. Woo-wee. Just that undercarriage is muddy. So, yeah, we'll hang out for a bit. It's pretty. Nothing to worry about. Well, waiting for the roads to dry out a little bit. Made myself a hot pot of ramen here. Got a nice little scenic overlook. Some beautiful pools of water in the sandstone. Nice little spot for lunch here. I only have a few more miles to go, so I think after lunch I'll try to make it back to civilization. I knocked a bunch of dirt and clay off of the tires, which will help initially, but it's gonna get caked up again immediately. The only part that's really dangerous is the downhills. There's so much mud on my tires that when I'm going downhill, I can't stop. I almost hit a wall of mud coming down a pretty steep decline the other way just earlier, but so yeah, I gotta take it easy and examine the terrain, you know, pretty good before I set off. But I don't think I have too many more crazy maneuvers to get through, but we'll see. Beautiful. I can hear the water rushing down this wash. There's the road and the car back there. Lunchtime. So I just ran into Mason, who's got a Jeep off-roading company based out of here, Sleeping Rainbow Adventures, out of Capitol Reef here, and kind of talked me through the situation a little bit better. Here's where we're at. Plenty of bentonite clay mucked onto the tires. Weather-wise, looking like there might be a bit more weather blowing in today and then potentially Thursday. And he said this clay takes a while to dry up, and this is what I've got going on here. So once that clay cakes onto my tires, I have zero tread, zero traction. I mean, just look at that. So I've got a big drop off here with a nice pretty little waterfall on this side, and then I've got a nice little doozy of a ditch on the left side here that I don't want to go into. So it's not that steep of a decline, but the problem is if I have enough mud on the tires, I'm not going to be able to stop or slow down. And in the past, my rear end would fishtail out a little bit, so I really don't want to have my rear end go off this either embankment to the right or to the left here. So I think I might try to shovel out the road a tiny bit to give me a little bit more traction, because this clay it's only really muddy on the surface, but underneath it's dry. I mean, that's amazing that the top like 1/8 of an inch is completely muddy and soaked, but underneath it it's dry. So yeah, I'm gonna try to build myself a little bit safer road to go down, and we'll see what happens. Whew. Adventure. Well, this is one of the stupidest, craziest things I've ever gotten myself into, but here we go. So rain started back up again, just drizzling. It stopped for like 3 hours. I see my window of opportunity. Doesn't look like it's gonna dry up anytime soon. So I'm just gonna have to go for it down this hill. Now, yeah, this is one of the scariest situations I've ever been in. Got my seatbelt off in case I do have to jump out of the car for any reason. Yeah, I'm really nervous. I built myself a rock wall halfway down to hopefully stop me. Like if I start to slide perpetually and I can't hit the brakes, I built myself a little rock wall halfway down that should hopefully stop me, if not slow my momentum a lot. So yeah, here goes. Alrighty, this is Sliding Down the Mountain with Rico, episode 1. Hopefully we'll have more episodes in the future. Just gonna inch ever so slightly, going as slow as I possibly can. My rear end is already sliding out a bit. Okay, I'm at a slight angle with the rear end being out, but I am happy about my speed. Okay, I gotta clear this rock wall now. Okay, so I've cleared the rock wall and scraped some more clay off my tires. Time to advance down here. Still got my e-brake engaged too, just to give me a little bit extra stopping power. So far my angle's good, I'm not sliding. I think we made it. Take the e-brake off. Whew, holy crap. Wow. Now that's gut-wrenching. Let's get home. Whew. Huh. Boy, am I glad to see asphalt again. Whew, my golly. What a doozy, man. Oh, we made it. Oh, that shit was intense. Fucking wild. Woo-hoo. Man, oh man. Whew. What an adventure. Oh man. Whew. It's time for some Baileys and hot chocolate. Look at this, my floor mat. Ooh-wee. Damn.